All right, what's going on, guys? My name is Paul, but you guys can call me Kruzer. And today I wanted to make a marathon video. I think it's about time I talk about it. I've spent like the past 2 or 3 days, ever since the reveal, I've been spending time just trying to figure out whether I like this game or not. I've been trying to get all the info I need to like really make a decision. And in my opinion, I think this game is going to be great. I've judged Bungie pretty hard in the past, but honestly, I feel like this is a game that I can be excited for. So I'm honestly really surprised to see the community's reaction, because I feel like half of the community is excited for this game and half of it aren't. It really makes sense that I like this game and most Destiny players don't, because I mostly played PvP on Destiny. Most of my hours, I think, combined from all my hours, I have over 10,000 hours just on Destiny 1 and 2, and I would say about 75% of it was just in Crucible. So this is a game that I'm excited for because Marathon seems to be focused around PvP with some PvE elements, and it seems like the game is made for me. The community is super split about this game because obviously Destiny 2 hasn't been in the best state, and it seems like Bungie is putting a lot of resources into Marathon, and it's leaving a sour taste in a lot of the Destiny 2 community's mouths. Pause. So on one end, you have all the Destiny 2 people who have kept playing the game even through its lows, that have been doing the raids and all the PvE. And then there is the other side of the community that has been wanting something new from Bungie. And then there's that weird side where it's just people who don't even play video games. They just go online to debate and argue about video game politics. I don't know, people are calling this game woke. I don't even know how. It has bright colors and stuff, but like the art style in this game is amazing. Visually, this is one of the best games I've ever seen, especially the cinematic. Obviously, this isn't how it's going to look in game, but this cinematic was crazy. I think this is the best cinematic I've ever seen for a video game. So I'm just going to start by saying some of the things I really like about this game. So obviously the visuals, the art style is impeccable. Joseph Cross, I think he was the art director for this game. I'll put a tweet I saw on screen right now. A lot of influence from some iconic games and like anime. So I think this game looks crazy. He really nailed it with the art style and just the direction of the visuals. One of the things I do like too in game, at first on the stream with the Twitch compression, I really thought the game didn't look too good in game, but when I saw the 4K gameplay on YouTube, it made sense. So the game is very smooth. There's no like rough edges. There's not a lot of pixelation or textures. It looks really clean, and I feel like this is what you want for a PvP game. So you can get some good frames, especially on a console. Yeah, I don't know. Some people are saying it looks like Lego and Roblox, and I could see that because there is like a lot of 8-bit like weapon mods. Like if you look at some of the sites, it looks 8-bit. Even the character menus and your backpack and your inventory, all of that, it has like 8-bit logos and icons. But personally, I don't really mind it. All that really matters to me is the gameplay, and let me say the combat and the gunplay in this game looks nice. One of the things I just did not enjoy with Destiny 2 is it slowly became, like year after year, it just became an ability spam type of game. Like the skill gap in that game is more movement and being able to counter other supers and abilities. It's not even really the gunplay, and that's what's just made me distance myself from Destiny 2 over the years. And one of the things I like about this game is the movement doesn't look too crazy to where you can't handle anything, and it doesn't seem like there's any crazy just abilities. In Destiny 2, you could throw a void grenade, you could freeze people, you could, I don't know, just crazy stuff has been happening in Destiny 2. Like there was grapple hooks and people were turning into dinosaurs. Destiny 2 just became something that I didn't originally start playing Destiny for. And one of the things with Marathon is it's simple. You have a gun, maybe you have 2 guns, you have a grenade, you could put some mods on your gun. The craziest movement I saw was probably this runner called Locust. He runs with a shield, and maybe that's like the most insane ability I saw. I know Void, this runner Void, he has the ability to go invis, but other than that, I mean, nothing too over the top. Destiny 2, you would have a Dawnblade Warlock floating in the air, sniping. Then you have a Titan that's running around, freezing people, like throwing hammers at each other. It just became too much. So that's one of the things I really liked about the gunplay. If I was going to critique this and I was trying to be constructive, I saw Tens on stream. He said, mouse and keyboard has aim assist on this game.
This was controversial in my opinion, and I told them that they had to lessen it in the playtest, and this is probably subject to change because I told them that it was like too OP, because if you have someone like me, there was aim assist on mouse and keyboard as well, and it was so mouse and keyboard players could compete against controller players. I will say it felt too much in this playtest, because once I got my crosshair on someone, because I already know how to track, it was like I actually had a hard time getting off of someone. I had to like instinctively think to myself, I was like, damn, like this is like really stuck onto this person. I'm gonna flick off a little bit. So they're gonna tune it down. Like almost 100% they're gonna tune it down. Not get rid of it, please. I had, trust me, chat, because they told, like, into the playtest, they told us that they wanted they wanted feedback, they wanted criticism as harsh as it may be. And one thing I said, I personally was like really highly against mouse and keyboard having aim assist.
So if I could really just highly recommend something to Bungie, is please do not do that. The game does not, mouse and keyboard does not need aim assist in any circumstance. Like, I understand controller as aim assist. Any game that has controller, especially a game that is going to be crossplay, controller needs some aim assist. I'm not saying it should be strong aim assist, but controller needs aim assist. Like, that's just how it is. Like, using your thumbs to aim is a lot harder to be precise and making like minuscule movements. So it needs aim assist. I'm not saying the game doesn't, but for mouse and keyboard, absolutely not. Like, honestly, I don't even think I would want to play the game if mouse and keyboard had aim assist. So I don't know how severe it's going to be, but I mean, yeah, for me personally, the joy of playing mouse and keyboard is my own inputs, like my own movements that I make. And yeah, I don't know, if they added aim assist to mouse and keyboard, in my opinion, that would ruin my experience completely. And yeah, there's not even a point of having like a PvP game if I'm not even the one aiming. If I was going to critique the game and give something constructive back, to say, yeah, please don't do that, Bungie, if anyone from Bungie is watching this. Anyways, that's one thing I didn't like. If from what I saw, everything I saw, that's like the worst thing I could see. I saw Marathon doesn't have proximity chat. I understand the reason they don't want to add it. Obviously, they don't want people in the game like calling each other crazy things, but at the same time, a lot of the joy, especially in these extraction shooters and just in gaming in general, is from proximity chat. I know like games like Lethal Company and Repo right now with the proximity chat are really big, but even then, just like there's always just funny clips that you see that really promote the game and entertain the game while there's not really anything new coming out. I think games really thrive when you allow the community to create content and entertainment for themselves in your game, rather than just relying on the video game itself. So like, I think when Halo added Forge and like people started making maps and creating their own content in your game, it's kind of the same thing with proximity chat. It creates these little moments and interactions that can honestly carry your game without you even like creating like new maps or new content. So I think the game needs proximity chat. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. But yeah, it's kind of just a standard for extraction shooters right now. Like, I've been playing Tarkov and I've been playing Hunt and just all these different games, just trying to learn the genre a little bit more before Marathon comes out. And yeah, the proximity chat's really fun. So that was one thing I could recommend to Bungie. Another cool thing I saw is Scarrow. He posted a video, and one thing I'm excited for is he said that some of the maps will have like zombie Easter egg type of activities on them. One of the devs said that there's like a lot of puzzles in this game. So that's one thing I'm really looking forward to. Like, people are saying they don't want to play a PvP game from Bungie, but it seems like there's a lot of PvE activities in this game. From what I'm seeing, the AI in this game are actually really challenging and difficult. And that's kind of always what I liked about Destiny 2. The PvE in that game, especially on the day one with the contest modes, are really fun. If they could add like some activity or type of content that is just super challenging in regards to PvE on Marathon, I would really enjoy that. Imagine you're trying to do like a Grandmaster Nightfall and you're on the boss fight, and then another team just pulls up and they try to kill you while you're doing it, or like they try to steal your loot after you got the Gjallarhorn for the first time. Like in Destiny 1, imagine you finally got the Gjallarhorn and then a team tries to steal it from you. Like that would be so fun to me. I don't know, just adding that type of risk and reward as a PvP player and a PvE player, it would just make the moment so much more fun and enjoyable. I think the game is going to be cool if they add moments like that. Especially like Scaro said, if they're adding like these Easter egg type of activities where you have to do a certain amount of steps to get to a certain fight or like a certain room to get loot, I'm all for it. So I just feel like people are judging it based on it being an extraction shooter, but I really feel like Bungie can make a big twist to it because that's kind of how Destiny was at first. I can't really remember a looter shooter, but Destiny, when it initially came out, was very innovative, and it changed the industry a lot. Like a lot of games try to make looter shooters and they failed. So yeah, I'm excited to see how Bungie adds their own spin to the genre. But like I said, I don't think the game's going to be perfect on launch. I think it could be great over the years if they just keep developing it and updating it. But when it comes to the controversy in the community right now, I feel like Bungie really needs to be vocal about who this game is made for, because the way I see it is Halo was this PvP competitive game. It had a campaign, but a lot of people played it for the online competitiveness. When Destiny 2 came out, originally, I remember a lot of Halo fans were really upset that it wasn't a PvP game. They were upset that you had to do raids and there was weekly resets. People wanted to play the game originally for PvP, but that's just because that's what Bungie was known for at the time. Now, I feel like over the past 10 years with developing Destiny, they became known for PvE. Like people enjoy Destiny because of the PvE, the raids, the strikes, and the dungeons. So now it's like the opposite for Marathon. People are expecting PvE from Bungie now. It's just how it is. That's the community they built. Bungie's kind of going back to the PvP with an extraction shooter, and a lot of people are upset about it. The art style is crazy. The way the game looks is amazing. I'm looking forward to the gunplay, but obviously the game's not going to be perfect. I'm not expecting it to, but I'm really excited for it and I hope it succeeds. I hope it does good. And yeah, I just thought I would give you guys my thoughts on it because there's just a lot of garbage out there right now. People just like hoping the game is bad, but I don't know. Personally, I hope it does good. Pretty much to end this whole like little debate controversy, people just gotta let Marathon be Marathon. The same way we let Destiny be Destiny, us PvP players, I mean, we gave up trying to make Destiny a PvP game years ago. So Destiny is a PvE game. Let Marathon be a PvP game. And that's really all there is to it. If you don't like extraction shooters, amen, the game's not for you. I really hope Bungie doesn't try to cater this game towards Destiny players trying to make Marathon into Destiny. I hope Bungie keeps true to the vision that they have for Marathon, because from what I've seen and what I've heard from the interviews, like for example right here.
Absolutely. I think like in a lot of games, when you build the expectation that you're supposed to win, you tend to think of everything that doesn't happen like that as this waste of time, this loss, right? But like when the challenge is ultimately, can you survive it? The world has to feel like something that inherently you shouldn't be able to survive, right? And so to us, that means that we're really dialing up the heat a little bit to make this survival game feel like a survival experience, and that surviving should really feel like you've actually accomplished something, you know, as opposed to just like, oh, because I didn't survive, I'm a failure. No, it's like, no, failing is a default in this game, you know, like surviving is the thing that you really feel like you got something great out of. Yeah.
They want this game to be difficult. There should be some risk when you load into the game. You're going to fail a lot. That's what I really like about this game. They're not going to hold your hand. There's no participation trophies, and that's what I'm really hoping for. Obviously, there has to be a entry-level type of gameplay for newer players, but I really hope that they focus a lot on their hardcore community. And again, like in the cinematic, like you're just seeing the runners die left and right. It should be normal like that, and I hope they really reward players who put the time in to get really good at the game, people who really master it. To any Destiny players watching this right now, I mean, Destiny 2 is still getting updates. You guys are about to get a new expansion or something like that coming out soon. They just announced it today, the Edge of Fate. So you guys are good, man. You guys are still gonna get updates for Destiny 2. A lot of PvE on the way. You guys saw the recent dungeons they've been putting out, and like the newest raid are good, man. You guys should be happy. You guys don't have to worry about the PvP players asking for them to update and balance the game, and then it ruins the PvE. it should honestly be good that they're separating it a little bit for you guys. So same thing for my PvP players that have been a little bit annoyed towards Bungie for not balancing the game properly. Hey man, there's a brand new game coming out. This could be a good opportunity for you guys to really enjoy a new PvP experience. And honestly, the gunplay looks a lot better than in Destiny, in my opinion. Obviously, they got to polish it out as time goes on, but I'm looking forward to it. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.